Well, welcome to Ravensdale Bible Academy. Today's course is Introduction to Marriage, and today's lesson is man's sinful position. Now, we get this principle from Romans chapter 3, verse 23, which states, "For all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God." Well, what does that mean that all have sinned? Well, Romans 3 also states that there's none righteous. There's nobody who is good. There's nobody who has obeyed the laws of God to its perfect extent. So that means we're all sinners. That also means from Jeremiah 17, verse 3, that we're desperately sick and wicked. And this all starts from conception. In Psalm 51, we see that we were conceived in sin. So what does that mean in marriage, and why is this so important? Such a heavy concept to think about when you're thinking of marriage. Well, there's three really good reasons that we need to really understand our sinful position. One is baggage. We all bring in past baggage into a marriage relationship. So think about it this way. Here's this king-size bed, and you bring in bags of sin, and maybe you have one little duffel bag of sin, and you lay that out on the bed. Meanwhile, your spouse has 10 bags, big bags, filled with sin, and they start dumping out all of their past baggage. See, your sin is also past baggage. And so it's important to understand that I don't care how sweet she is, I don't care how ruggedly handsome he looks, we're dealing with two sinners. Now, exactly how much sin? Well, that remains to be seen. The second thing that we learn regarding this concept of your sinful position is, well, not only do you have past issues, past baggage, and hopefully you've conquered them and you've moved forward, but you have current struggles too. We are perpetually sinners. We make mistakes. We willfully do the wrong thing. We disobey God. We're stubborn. And so we have current struggles that you have to understand. In a relationship, your spouse will bring sin into the relationship. And then the third concept that we want to understand in our simple position is, look, we understand that there's going to be some typical issues. There's going to be some very common sinful issues that we're all going to have to deal with. Things like being impatient, unkind, unforgiving. And so it takes work. Marriage is going to take work because you're dealing with two sinners. Galatians 5 kind of describes it this way. We are to not walk in the flesh, but walk according to the Spirit. See, we're in battle. We're in a spiritual battle. And so in regards to marriages, in regards to our sin, we need to walk in a manner that's worthy of our calling as Christians to live by the Spirit. Well, in Galatians 5, it says, well, what is that? What does that look like? Well, the Spirit, the fruit of the Spirit is love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, goodness, gentleness, self-control. Now, reverse that and understand we're dealing with a sinner, and so we might not always be the most loving, the most patient, the most kind, good, gentle, and in self-control. And so we're going to have to work on it. We're going to have to work in this marriage. Maybe, in the dating stages or the engagement process, there's no arguments, there's no quarrels, there's no fights, but guaranteed, because there are two sinful people involved in this relationship, you will come across some struggles. And so marriage comes with a warning tag. And here's the warning tag: beware, you are marrying a sinner.